on Austin's Barton Creek Greenbelt since the end of May.
And it has city leaders talking about whether or not more safety measures need to be in place in an area beloved for its wilderness. The latest tragedy, the death of Thomas White. The Southwestern University student died yesterday when he fell about 50 feet while hiking. Today, we found people hiking in the same area. The person we spoke to recognized the danger, but it wasn't stopping him.
I could always count on him to definitely be a confidant and a mentor. There's always a smile on his face.
That was actually one of Thomas's friends we spoke with by FaceTime earlier today. EMS crews tell KXAN they attempted CPR on the scene last night. The 3 other deaths earlier this summer were swimmers. Rescue crews were kept busy as high water from flash flooding made for dangerous conditions.
And now the public safety commissioners are asking the Austin Fire Department what's being done to keep people safe from creek flows. KXAN's Amanda Brandeis takes a closer look at some of the challenges.
With every life lost on the Greenbelt comes more urgency to find solutions.
When you close the Greenbelt, the water, I think, should be closed from a public safety perspective.
Right now, the creek is only closed when the water volume is moving at 1,500 cubic feet per second. But Fire Chief Brian Tanzola says even below that threshold, the water can still be dangerous.
But ultimately, it goes back to a personal accountability. Even if I have a sign posted that says that at 1,200 CFM, you should have some level of flotation device, I can't enforce that effectively.
Right now, there are no warnings at trailheads when flows are considered dangerous.
Is there anything that we can do to keep people off or improve education or notification?
There's a $500 citation to enter a closed waterway. Commissioner Ed Scruggs would like to see that dollar amount raised.
You can close the Greenbelt, but people will violate that to get to the water.
Austin Travis County EMS wants to see more signs along the Greenbelt in general, so people know where they are if they're in danger.
It's deceptively familiar. People think that they can walk in and enjoy a day in the park, and in reality, it's much more rugged than they realize.
In any emergency, urgency is key, and first responders hope to find solutions to make people safer. Amanda Brandeis, KXAN News.
The city says we can likely expect an after-action report sometime in the next 6 months that could detail recommendations on how to improve overall safety on the Greenbelt. In addition to the city, volunteer organizations such as AmeriCorps do help in the Greenbelt. We have profiled in the past. In addition to cleaning up eroded banks, crews also update maps on the trails to help people and first responders.
Firefighters had to battle a wildfire after a controlled burn got out of control in Page. The Page Volunteer Fire Department tells us the fire started around 1:30 this afternoon on US 290 east of FM 2106. And it spread to the property next door. They say a contractor hired by the homeowner was clearing about 50 piles of brush at the time. Thankfully, no one hurt, but crews tell us this is the 3rd time in the last week and a half they have been called out to that same home.